mic. We still have about 9 minutes before showtime.
Great.
I am dutifully copying and pasting names. We have quite a turnout tonight. The first 13 folks, you have up to 5 minutes, but if you're willing to just do one poem, that creates some room for those folks who are on the waiting list. And once we do get to the waiting list, please keep it to one poem, 3 minutes or less. And I will share what we have so far in just a moment. And please be understanding if we just run out of time. Because we had such a big turnout. Sometimes that happens. And we always tell everyone, well, there's next month too.
Right, there's always next month. I'm just curious because Kim and I are in a place that we don't usually do our reading from. That I'm just curious how our sound is to everybody, like sound check for us.
Perfect.
Perfect, yeah. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Well, we usually don't turn the tables on you and say, how are we sounding tonight? But
We are in a kind of a public space in the hotel where I'm staying, and they very gracious let us sit in here.
yeah,
So it should mostly be empty, but if someone randomly walks behind us, never fear, we're fine. We're safe.
it's just a person staying in a hotel here in Dublin.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's no big deal. It's okay.
And those of you like Candy and Laura are saying they're just here to listen, so that's always nice.
That's great.
I'm
We're so
often
excited to have you
Give me
here.
shout to send
Allison, you know this person? I don't.
Send me.
It sounds like someone I might have met
Yeah.
somewhere.
I'm gonna let Dawn work on that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share what I have so far, and I think where we are so
Oh, I know
far.
who that is. Yes, that person should be let in.
Okay, that's
Absolutely.
fine. Where we are now, I think we'd be able to get to everyone's.
Okay, great.
So if you're here now and your name is on this list, we think it's pretty likely that all these folks will be able to read, but we're going to continue to take names for the next 5 minutes. And I'll keep reminding people of that. And never fear, if you're lower down on the list, I think everyone who's on the list so far will get a chance to read, just based on past timing.
Phil Lynch. Hello.
So many wonderful poets over the years. We're heading, gosh, we've started
We
our
did.
6th year.
No, it's our 7th.
No, it's our last year.
It is.
No, that's not good.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to
It's our
do that.
6th year.
It
We
is?
had our 5th year.
It was 5th anniversary. Like, okay, wait.
Wait, trust me on this. Okay, it's been for a while. And we met all these people online over the year.
Yes.
And then the magical thing of meeting them in person.
It's extraordinary. And then to have now what's been really amazing on the tour is being able to watch people meet each other that had like we and for instance, Catherine Ronan, who
It's
many
an Irish
of
poet,
you
yeah,
know,
from Cork.
right? Who's been on tour with us, like literally said today at Books Upstairs in front of the whole room, if the silver lining if a silver lining of the pandemic was basically Zoom, and because it enabled people that it maybe never would have met, or it would have taken them a very, very, very long time to meet.
Yeah, she said something very succinct, and it's so great. The local became global, and the global became local through vehicles like this, and here we are still doing it. And then when you add in that amazing experience of meeting in person, and that it's just magic. So
It's pretty magic. It's pretty magical. It's pretty magical.
So folks, we have about 4 more minutes. People are going to continue to arrive, and I will continue to take names for the waiting list until about a minute or two into the program. I will, Eelke, I think I copied and pasted your name. Let me look. Let me look, dear. Oh, that's okay. Let me go back and check, and I'm sorry about that. I
Well,
may have just gotten
You
distracted.
probably got distracted because this isn't how Kim is normally dutifully not with me.
And also,
And
we're sharing a computer screen, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna mostly sit off to the side once we get
Sure.
started here.
Thanks, thanks,
Okay.
Kim, thanks.
No
Sure.
problem, Eelke, and thank you for your patience, everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna pop you in where you belong, and we're gonna just roll with it, everybody. It'll be fine. I still think we're gonna get no problem to everyone. I think it's gonna be fine, Sandy.
okay,
That makes our baker's dozen 14. That's a poet's
I
dozen.
think we'll be able to do it. We'll get there.
Hi,
That's
everybody.
no- Yeah, so
Hey, I think I recognize that voice.
who is that? Oh, hi, Ken.
Hi, Kim.
All right, everyone, I'm gonna sit slightly off to the side and let our maestro be the main event. And Sandy, we have about 2.5
Yeah, we
minutes
just
till
have
go
2
time.
minutes.
If you've just arrived, you're very welcome, and to sign up for the spot on the waiting list, simply type your name into the chat.
Okay, yeah, and it's so nice to see people coming in that are people that we met while we've been here on tour in Ireland. And thank you very much for, first of all, being amazing, gracious people when we met you. And when I was talking about cultivating voices, it's so satisfying when we see people and meet them in person. It's very rare that we meet in person first, and then you come onto the program. It's more like you come into the program, and then if I'm lucky, I get to meet you somewhere down the road somewhere. But it's just so this is just a special, extra special treat that to be seeing people like Fen and Allison. I just saw Allison just was able to sign up for tonight, and we're really excited. And of course, people that well, people that that I consider my friends back in the States. Like, it's nice, we've been here since I've been here since April 8th, and I'm gonna be here until May 2nd. So it's really nice to just be touching base with friendly faces too. And so we're just really grateful for everyone absolutely being here tonight. It's
Yeah.
going to be, as we mentioned, it's the wild card open mic, and our first 14 tonight are going to have up to 5 minutes. And if you do not need to use that 5 minutes, that just means you are going to have the opportunity to provide space for someone else. So we do encourage you to be mindful of that aspect. And as I mentioned, we're just a couple minutes away. Thank you. And thanks to Kim for suggesting that we might be here. Oh, there we are. Okay.
Minutes 8.
Yeah, okay. There it is. Well, good evening. I really get to say evening tonight because Kim Ports Parsons, here she is.
Oh, I should rename us.
That's okay. You rename us. Kim Ports Parsons and I are joining you for Cultivating Voices live poetry, live from Dublin, Ireland, which we've just come from a wonderful reading at the amazing books upstairs, where it was the second to last of our readings on our tour, to share work from unsinkable poems inspired by the Titanic. It's been an absolute joy to be moving around the country and meeting poets that we have met here on Cultivating Voices, as well as people that we have not met previously, and we've just been having an incredible time with people who've been coming out. So thank you to everybody that we've been meeting along the way. Tonight, it is our wild card open mic where anything goes, kind of, Kim. Anything goes, anything goes. And we will have our 14, we're adding a few bonus readers tonight for our featured readers up to 5 minutes apiece. And then we will be going to our waiting list where you'll have the opportunity to hear more voices, one poem apiece. Before I stop talking and we get to hear some poetry, I want to thank everyone who was with us last week for our new book showcase, which not surprisingly was our new book showcase for Unsinkable Poems Inspired by the Titanic. The editors and contributors we were joining you live from Cove, Ireland, and we had a little problem and I couldn't really be on the computer very much. So I want to give a big shout out to Kim for really helping out with keeping the program shipshape. We'll just say shipshape. So
Keeping us afloat.
keeping us afloat. And thanks to all of you for your support as we've been on the tour. And that is, I think that's all I'm gonna say about all that jazz.
That's right.
And we're gonna get to our poets for tonight. And thank you for wherever you're joining us from, wherever time zone. I should also say bienvenidos, because I often do open by saying welcome, bienvenidos. But yes, we're very, 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 oh, thank you so much, Rose. Thank you. It's very weird. The reading, it was hard because I was on a phone and Kara helped me out that night. So thank you, Kara. I couldn't quite tell where things were. I couldn't use the chat and I couldn't really see people. So it was a little disorienting. But what made it nice was I really got to listen to the poetry last week. So, well, that's not to say I listen to the poetry when I'm not doing that stuff. But so we're excited to be here tonight with all of you. And I'll just mention a few housekeeping situations. It's again, our first 14 will be 5 minutes, up to 5 minutes. If you are not utilizing all of your 5 minutes, you are just putting some beautiful time in the bank so we can hear from another poet. That is just the truth of the matter.
That's right.
Your contribution of time allows us to have another voice. So we appreciate that. The chat is live here in Zoom, so please do use it generously. Please use it respectfully, leaving your comments for the poets as they're reading. And of course, we also ask that if your poems might require or necessitate a content notice please do provide that so that our listeners here in Zoom can make a decision for their good self-care. And that is then for the good care of the order for the reading for everyone. So please do provide that content notice. And as I mentioned, I always like to say, I respect that the room here has a strong understanding of what would likely require or necessitate be beneficial to have a content notice. So I will not go through a laundry list of topics. Just be mindful of your own poem and provide that as you see necessary. Well, Kim, shall we get right to it?
Yes, we shall.
Yes, we shall. So our first 3 readers tonight will be Kara Briggs, and our second reader will be Judith Thurley, and our third reader will be Sara Letourneau. And would you please also just take a moment to say where you're joining us from? That way I won't do that and take up more time. If you just add that as part of your introduction. And with that, let's turn it over to Kara, who has been on tour with us, and it's been amazing to hear her contribution to the anthology and just get to spend time on the road, really on the road, with her. And so, hi, it's not like I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome back.
Thank you. Maybe an hour. Thank you, Sandy and Kim. I am joining from a hotel in Dublin. I'm normally on the 19Apr2026 reservation in Washington State. I had been anxious to read one poem that was one in particular that I wanted to read while I was still in Ireland. It's a tribute related to, when I was 19, I studied for a summer, studied poetry in Ireland, and I had had the chance to meet the playwright and journalist John B. Keane, the late John B. Keane of Listowel. And this poem is dedicated to him. It's called Finding the Mythic. The leader of the boys tells me that his cousin lives in New Jersey, tells me that every house in New Jersey has a swimming pool. I cannot talk him out of his mythology, nor can I explain what caused me to journey to these shores, to chase down Dublin alleyways in pursuit of a poet, to walk grassy fields of myth, to tread the boards of stage and pub, seeking odes of ancient origin, here to find trace of my newly dead father, to glimpse the ghosts of our forebears, to bypass a black beret dropped in a country lane, to smile at an old woman come from a thatched roof cottage to gaze at me, to sit with the playwright in his pub, when he said, "Try your hand at newspaper writing, it pays better than poetry." I realized the practical was pushing past the Gaelic whisper of this island. Young boys ride their bikes in the countryside outside Listowel. Periodically, they shout, "Born in the USA," the hit song of the day. Well, I was born in the USA, but not these boys, born to mothers in walk-up apartments in the west of Ireland. When I tell the boys that I, half Irish, come to study verse and vowel, they express as much disbelief in my heritage as I do when they sing that Springsteen song. I have no need to pack my case with Irish ghosts. I have my own. In the rivers and Cascade Mountains of my home, what I took was the turn of phrase, the second sight, the sleight of hand, the poetic art of unfurling mythic banners across time's mundane passage. For John B. Keane, and not strictly because of his advice, but I was a newspaper journalist for 20 years, a career that I'm very proud of. I would just like your indulgence to read one other poem, which is, I've been reading a poem about an environmental poem related to the Titanic, which is about the ice in our northern oceans. And as we know, it's a crisis of our world that the ice in our northern oceans is melting. It puts our polar bears at risk. But and obviously the Titanic is one of many victims of that sort of the treacherous weather affected by the ice in the northern oceans. But I've been very much questioned about, was this really a secret metaphor for the federal agency of similar name? And so I do have a poem. You'll excuse me. It's an ekphrastic poem. And it's about it relates to a painting by the Seattle artist William Turner, which is a send-up of an El Greco painting of crusaders. And my poem is yet another send-up. So we're kind of in wild territory here. It's spoken from the viewpoint of the sea goddess Tiamat. The poem is, and bear with me, we'll get to ice here. The poem is All for Control. It was a wild scene, really a mashup. A girl, a guy, one big suit of armor. What could go wrong? Typical of that crusader peacocking around in psychedelic armor. Crusaders who stormed Jerusalem, attacking Muslim families in the Middle Ages. Talk about a God complex. Conquistadors who stormed the New World with their illness, their sexual abuse, their gold lust. Looking back, who were those paramilitary flyboys really? Well, they were the equivalent of mercenary armies, of ICE agents, of border control officers, killing and maiming people who are living peaceably, like a poet driving her Honda Pilot away from violent men. What did she say before he fired? I am not mad at you. They used to come for God. Then they came for gold. Now they come for control. Funny thing about control, the more you seek it over others, the more you lose it over yourself. They can only do this as long as they think you are a nameless mob, as long as their armor can seem to protect them, as long as their names are hidden. What they fear is you, your words, your poem, your art, your song. They fear your name. A name would mean you are a person, not just another body in an anonymous mob. Thank you.
Go ahead, Jude.
Okay, yeah, Judith.
Go ahead.
Wow, what a hard act to follow. Those were amazing, Cara. So I'm Judith, and I'm in Ireland. I'm up on the northeast in an old ecclesiastical seat of Celtic Christianity called Bangor, and it's in County Down. And I'm about 3 hours north, 2 hours north and half an hour east of Kim and Sandy and Cara. And I was so sorry not to be able to make it today to the launch in Books Upstairs. But anyway, I'm here. So oh golly, I've just messed up my emails, which I had sitting right in front of me. If there's time, I was going to read 2 poems. The first one is called O North Wind. Sorry, I'm trying to sort out. My phone is misbehaving. I'm not used to reading from a device. I usually read from paper. Is that going to move for me? Yes, it is. Oh, North Wind. I live very close to the shore. On a stormy night, when the traffic dies down, I can hear the waves from outside my front door. Excuse me. Oh, North Wind, I love you and that close friend of yours, the sea. You conspire together to make me feel better. You lightly breathing on my aching brow through the part-open car window, whilst the sea over there in the cove talks to me non-stop in that sand and stone whisper of his. Shh, he says, shh. All night, while I drift shut-eyed. Those scamps of waves do their darndest to drown you out, wind, but I hear you. I hear you, out here on my own in the dark, where the bright eyes of the little houses on the next headland gaze steadily out into the night. The buoys and the lighthouses keep right on chirping and blinking their warnings in all weathers. And now here comes the ferry, out of the shelter of the loch, and there it goes, a slow-moving citadel of lights, gliding across the abyss between our island and the next. If I tilt my head back like this, turn a little to my right, your breath lights on my temple and on my closed eyes, reminding me to keep breathing. Breathe, you say, keep going, keep putting one broken foot in front of the other. And so I do, and keep on doing so. So I do. Thank you. The second one, I'll just read the two. The second one, please work for me, phone. Here it is. So this is an ode to a dear lifelong friend of mine, Dr. Ali Wilson. I've known Alistair since we were 14, and he did medicine, and then he became a psychiatrist, and he left Northern Ireland because he felt it was so backward here. He wanted to be quite progressive, and that included, he moved to England and then to Scotland. He learned to play the saxophone so that he could provide music therapy for his patients. He set up a studio on the Clyde Canal, which was for his long-term patients to repair bicycles and sell them to keep the studio going. He was obsessed with cycling, by the way. He set up Mindfulness Scotland, so he was the director of Mindfulness Scotland, and he studied mindfulness and then studied how to teach mindfulness. I need to tell you a couple of references in this. Sorry, it's taken me so long to introduce it. But so we grew up on the shore of the Irish Sea, and Ali's parents and my parents owned racing yachts, very old-fashioned racing yachts made of wood, timber, and they were part of a series of yachts called the Waverleys, and all the yachts were named after the Waverley novels. So Ali's yacht was called Fairmaid, and I raced with my dad in Ivanhoe. I think that's all. Their daughter Mary, yes, Ali and Steph, 4 children, and their youngest, Mary, plays the clarsach, which is an ancient Scottish harp. And I wrote this ode for Ali because he was terminally ill, and I was determined not to write him an elegy. So I got to Glasgow last June to be able to tell him I was writing an ode, and his wife read it to him at his bedside. And then sadly he did pass away in August. So, and I was invited over to read this at his funeral in this beautiful old Scottish church. Ode to Ali Wilson. Always on 2 wheels or on the water, the Irish Sea carried you away, north and east from Ballyholme Bay, Fairmaid and the Waverleys, to the Tyne, the Clyde, Kintyre, Macrahinish. Listen to this, you said one time in Bear's Den when I had arrived, bruised and done in. Play it for her, Steph. And at the flick of a switch, I swear I could hear, stunned, the fall of snow and light, quavers and minims lighting on my crown, my brow. Spiegel im Spiegel, healing. Saxophone, clarsach, accordion, you give music to your people. We have carved a canoe from bog oak for you, and on the bow we have hung a small lantern. Here, friend, take this Donegal weave cloak. in the colours of earth, sea and sky. Rathlin golden hair and corncrake be with you. Meadowsweet and honeysuckle perfume the air you breathe. Guillemot, gannet and kittiwake soar above you, show you the way. See the white gulls wheel silently between the masts in the midnight harbour. You are like the young boatman I saw this morning in his open boat, standing proud, right hand on the tiller, left arm behind his back, staring straight ahead as he steered from the roiling sea of Moyle into the refuge of Rathlin Harbour. Gentle cloud walker, you are a mindful helmsman. You are a lighthouse. You are a climbing white rose in a dark corner of a walled garden in a hospital grounds. We are the flotilla of small boats that escorts you as you round the winning mark in the bay. We sail alongside you and cup our hands and call out to you. Ali Wilson, ahoy! A bit beret, a bit beret, a bit beret.
I guess it's my turn. I don't know if we start speaking right away. Okay. Thank you, Sandy and Kim. I'm going to read two poems. The first one is called Raining in Sinthrop. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Sara Letourneau. I'm from Foxborough, Massachusetts. So I'm based about like 20 minutes outside of Providence, Rhode Island, and maybe a half hour or so from Boston. First poem, Raining in Sintra, Portugal. All week long, friends and family have wished us a good trip, a good flight, good weather. But now, as the spring-colored town introduces itself while we walk through, waiting for hotel check-in to begin, we wonder whether we're ill-prepared. In April, the receptionist said, this valley is ruled by a blaze of green leaves, clouds that swathe the sky in shades of antique silver, and rain, sometimes mist that kisses the skin, other times mercurial showers invoked by the ocean on the other side of the mountains, drenching everything in their path before dissolving a quarter hour later. As we head back from the historical center, carrying borrowed umbrellas and beating jet lag with caffeine and pastéis de nata, the sky lets go of what it has been gathering. We fumble the umbrellas open, not before the first wave of droplets wets our hair. Minutes later, an SUV greets us at the widest curve on the main road, its tires casting a wave of water that soaks us from sneakers to waist. And I laugh. Instead of donating tears to the deluge, I laugh because what else could we do then? Why must everything in life be kept dry and buttoned up? Tell me, if you cannot let go when one moment capsizes your day, will you ever learn to love your unpredictable life? The second poem was published at 1Art earlier this week. And just a very quick note, this poem mentions Nightmare, which was an interactive beat the clock horror board game that used video, so VHS back in the 90s when it was popular, to time the game and stop play so that a character called the Gatekeeper could taunt or reward or penalize you or the other players. This poem is called Fear of a House Fire. You never wanted to be acquainted with its slow slithering, its sulfur stench, the thin molten orange tearing across a room, the existential threat, the destruction of what you hold dear. A neighbor heard the bang in the apartment below hers. Moments later, incessant beeping. Do you hear that? She texts you. You do, and you smell it. You know you should not go looking, should not open the locked door. No one answers when you knock. The owner texts you her door lock's passcode. You wonder whether your neighbors would do this if they heard your smoke alarm screaming. You open that door. Your body tenses, black smoke, tendrils rising down the hall. You wonder whether curiosity and stupidity are cousins. In the boys' bedroom, flames swallow carpet. Later, you'll learn a battery in a charging nightlight overheated, exploded, catching the closest stuffed animal. But right now, you turn around, order everyone out, out, out of the building. Your fingers flurry against smartphone screen 911. Your mouth moves, tells the operator there's a fire, where it is, how you know, as memory engulfs you. You were 11 at a sleepover. You played Nightmare with your friends on the VHS tape the gatekeeper ordered. What is your greatest fear? Write it now on this slip of paper. 30 years later, your answer is taunting you, licking its lips at you as you run out of the building, pocketbook and laptop in your arms, phone cradled against your ear, wailing sirens down the street. Do not calm you, do not reassure you that you have saved lives, that you have saved your home, that you are safe. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Kara, Judith, and Sarah. I'm not going to say much in between poems because we really are trying to get as many people on. But I just one quick little program note, a reminder that if you have things that you want to share about upcoming readings and or publications, please do put those in the chat. And I want to just give a big shout out because Sarah is also a co-host of a reading series out of Mansfield, Massachusetts. She's a co-host with Wayne at Pour Me a Poem. And it's really, if you live in that area, or even if you don't travel there, it's an incredible reading series. So thanks for the poems. And next up, we're going to hear from Fen, new
Hi.
reader, and Michael McAfee and Rose Boehm.
Right in a row, guys. Don't wait for us.
Yeah, don't wait for us. Just go right in a row.
Hi, everyone. My name's Fen, and I'm from Ireland. I'm in between County Waterford and County Cork, so not far from Cork. And I met Sandy at a Vale Monday. So yeah, that's been a great connection. Thank you for inviting me. I have wrought many fields out of this rock. I have plundered the gleaming coast. I have watched the great harvest of multitudes, winds that cut against the wrist, that riverine spool that brindled her heart and evinced the portents of her graceful incline. Permit me to say how rare it is for two such predators to encounter in meat and graze the soil. Never mind the gravity. Airborne they are in the groundless climes, groveling over this and that, pernicious in this their miseries, flabbergasted by their unpreparedness. They found their way here, in the Gladden Mount, without cause for repair. They brandished blades and battle armaments. They fraudulently passed. eyes interred in some frenzied state of piety. But they knew on the whole how tired it is to be under the spell, to elicit the gash and crave for surety, to mark the flesh and beg for erasure, to scuttle unbeknownst in the midst of giants. Thank you. Thank you. I have just a small little fragment that it's kind of like a little image, let's say. I crave only for two minds. One for menacing the dead into submission. One for inebriating cleverly the begful eyes of the admirer. To prattle about with wooden shafts and beat it out of the gravehead. Simmering in the vestiges of feudal repentance. We gathered, stolid in our disapprovals, grateful in our remorse. We lit the fire under star and shone out the light of day with our blazing zeal for a new world. We, the throng of alabaster, worthy in our fortitude, bite the crevice whence first night came. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Fen. My name is Michael McAfee, and like Sara, I'm also south of Boston and have regularly attended Pour Me a Poem. I'll just do the one poem, so Rosemary, get ready. Syntax. To find the right words that fit one's goals is much like taking to the air at night while fog conceals the earth below in dusk, among a maze of buildings reaching high. And yet the pilot knows where they are, where they have been, and where they're headed to. They're safe, no matter what the circumstances, writing in one's journal, creating code, or adding lyrics to a melody. By picking out the best vocabulary and placing terms within the proper form, it is as if the text were brought to life, so comfortable to read, so well designed. No wonder one believes that one can fly, can climb the sky with every syllable supported by the intrinsic gist, until at last one touches down, undamaged, comes to a halt, and switches off the engine as the last punctuation mark is reached. Thank you.
Okay, Michael said that I should get ready. I'm ready. I'm coming to you from Lima, Peru. I'm a German-born English Peruvian. And I'm old enough to have been a child in the Second World War. And a book that is slated to come out in 26, 27, maybe in 26, is taking on some of my memories. And you know, when you're a kid, you don't really, you're not bothered about politics. You don't quite understand what's happening. You only know that they're trying to get you. So all the memories are actually quite innocent in a way, because you don't quite understand what's happening to you. So I have two from that time that I remembered as a child. The wheat field. They came that day at the end when the last American tank parked at the edge of the forest that bordered on the wheat field destroyed our roof. When the last kid with a bazooka slung over his shoulder couldn't get off that shot. When the last old man died of natural causes. When the din died down, when the white flags and bed sheets fluttered from the village windows, they came. Jeeps, planes, tanks, conquerors of a defeated people. Oh, defeated so long ago. Defeated by their own hubris, by their fears, by their ignorant hatred, and by their kindness. Defeated by the lies and the bluster, by betrayal, cowardice, outrage, and courage, in the name of those who would be their masters. Then, in the quiet after a mighty storm, the uncaring field that had seen a world in flames was quietly making the wave. War and peace met in an unholy embrace, knowing that this was a temporary friendship. And the poem that goes with it is As the Wind Blows, in Germany during World War II. She didn't tell me about her descent, didn't want to fall foul of the thought police. And there was the red-faced guy with a cruel, crooked mouth who owned the house and loved his chickens. He believed. Heil Hitler! My first shy day at school. Heil Hitler! We'd brought our blackboards. My wrinkled old teacher had a desk on a raised platform. He also had a cane. Grown-ups had whispered that the young ones were all at the front. When it was all over, Mother hung out a white sheet from the bedroom window. And when the GIs left, the Soviets took over. The new teacher from Belarus taught us Russian. Bald underneath his huge black fur hat, his yellow teeth as large as a horse's, when he threw that unruly boy down the school's stone steps. The wheels of tanks looming over me. My brother made me an airplane from balsa wood. We continued to listen to AFN Europe. My brother had crafted a crystal radio from a cigar box. The Russians didn't change much, just the street names and the portraits on the school walls. Thank you.
Yeah. Wow. I'm sitting here with Kim, and when she goes, wow, I sometimes see that when I'm watching, but sitting next to her hearing her go, wow, while I'm going, wow, is a big wow. Big wow.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you. And shout out to Fen. Welcome. Beautiful, beautiful poems. And Michael, always great to have your voice here. So thank you all three. I'm gonna just click right to it so we can get as many people on. And next up will be Jude Marr, Michael O'Mara, and Ken Burch. Welcome to all three of you this evening from Dublin.
Right in a row.
Right in a row.
Thanks, Sandy. This is Jude calling in as usual from Coimbra in the center of Portugal, where it's not raining at the moment, thankfully. But in February, we all almost drowned. So there is that. Look it up if you weren't aware. Okay, it's still April. I'm still doing 30 for 30, so I'm going to read you some more new shit tonight. This is called Of Stars and Ships and Seal Accounts. Some say that the stars we see with our naked eyes, because they are so far away, are almost certainly already dead when their light reaches us. This is cool to think about if you like history or contemplating your mortality, or if you're a poet. In truth, though, the stars we see without a telescope are in the Milky Way, which is only about 4,000 light years away, and those stars do not die with frequency. And we city dwellers rarely see them anyway. But what's cool is that starlight can be seen underwater, which means that sea creatures also have stars in their lives, their nights connecting them to the depth of space and time, the possibility of light, although the deeper they are in the ocean, the farther they are from that possibility. Coelacanths live far enough down that, as you likely know, they were long thought to be extinct. This is what we mean when we say out of sight, out of mind. At their depth of around 1,000 feet, the light is dim, like a flashlight when the battery is dying, or a star-shaped nightlight in a baby's room. But coelacanths are low energy. They crave gloom. They favor canyons and caves and rocks known to the snagged fish line of their ancestors for 400 million years. They walk with their fins. They know what they know. This stanza is for you, by the way, Sandy. It's not where I'm not done yet. $400 million or euros or pounds is an unimaginable amount, although much less than $1 billion. The rich white men who went down with the Titanic, would many of them be billionaires if they lived now? The ship that defines them, the parts not eaten by sea creatures or worn to sand, lie in darkness on the ocean bed at 12,500 feet, an unimaginable depth. No starlight, only the scattered facets of a chandelier. And I think we are connected to this wreck by the anchor chain of human history. We may know ourselves by what we take, by who we leave behind, by whose names we record.
Thank you, Jude. I think I'm up next. All right, can you hear me, everyone? Okay. The first poem, in terms of content warning, the first poem is just about growing up, being a child of an alcoholic. The Age of Stones. My mother's kin were of the north, my father's of the south. My mother's father near teetotalers, my father's not. My father died stillborn in a hellish womb. My father died in the chokehold of his father's arms. A dark and angry strength revived him, face like a clenched fist, heart full of stones. My father died a blood offering to some fool god. My father died in his wedding bed, a lover's leap, a lover's pact. They mortgaged youth and hope and dream. He died between a child's legs. My father died when in the mirror he saw his father's face, his father's frame, his father's fate again. He died knelt in dissembling prayer. My father died again last night, dead so long and so far gone. He finally had the good sense to stay down. The content warning for the second poem, I have been HIV positive before the word HIV existed. And so I have been writing eulogies and elegies and remembrances of people that have passed. And here's yet one more. It's called The Ill-Made Night. Gentle one, you haunt me, beauty briefly held. Through you I believe in aura, innocence, saints among us. You defy description. Should I describe your hair, face, frame, your eyes, smile, the sound of your voice, your hope? Others have such, and some would surely add this man's this and that man's that. I'd as well describe how you changed me, how like any primitive, I paint you with magic and superstition. You are my ruin, to hint what a love can be. In you I recognize rarities that blaze through life like comets, overwhelming spectacle and light. What is more hopeful than starlight that takes 1,000,000 years to be seen? All the while wondering, will there be kissing? Can you know on these nights, when I empty my pockets and weigh my soul, you're all I'll never have of my own. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Well, I don't have a content warning for this. It's just the one poem. Well, it's one of my at least series of what I call senru cycle poems. They use the senru form with I do a little bit of variance in it, and it becomes a way of reflecting on things. This is sort of a poem cycle for the moment. A year and some months lived in this perpetual moment. We are here. Here, we are moment. Our scars become our armor. Pain, no, we no more feel. We feel pain? No more. Every surface nerve seared numb by each blazing taunt. Each taunt by blazing its way by over through us, forms us in its forge. In its forge, us form. Heated as we are wounded some months and a year, months, and some, and many days, months, and years more of this to live, of this more to live, and some to die as we live here. We are moment. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, just just really moving poems tonight, and so grateful just to be able to listen. And I'm not used to doing them at 8 o'clock at night, so it's really interesting to just have a different perspective of time as I'm listening, as we're listening to you share your poems through time. So thank you so much, Jude and Michael, and
Thank you.
Ken. Yeah, thank you so much.
Beautiful work.
Beautiful work. Well, our next three readers are Eelke Lampe and Harvey Soss, and Cathal Mac Thréinfhir, who I hope we're going to see in Limerick at our final reading of the tour, this part of the tour.
Wonderful.
So yeah, welcome
Take it
to all
away.
three of you, and just come on in succession.
Thank you, Sandy and Kim. I'm zooming in from near Port Angeles on the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. And this is also the ancestral land of the Sklallam tribe of the Lower Elba, and they're still thriving. I'm going to read one poem. I missed the epistolary poems some weeks ago, and then with April Poetry Month, there were some suggestions for epistolary poems, and I don't know, I wasn't quite relating so much, and then I surprised myself with this one. Dear AI of the world, I'm writing with a sense of urgency. Yes, have to admit that I've tried to avoid all of you for some years. Why would I willingly submit my capacities of thinking to your artificial synthesizing efforts? But then we've used encyclopedias for centuries and Google for years to look things up, and they alert us now that the info we're getting is AI generated. But also endearingly, I might say, that you could make mistakes. So here's my burning question. Why do we humans continue to kill each other in wars? Warfaring seems like such an outdated concept. Why don't we align ourselves with each other to save all life on this planet? I know from my limited human perspective that there are always a few, especially men, who wage war to distract their populace from other issues that could threaten them staying in power. But there seems to be a larger urge in the human condition to want to resolve issues with violence. Good old philosopher Hegel said, thesis, antithesis, synthesis is the dialectic movement of the Weltgeist, world spirit, the movement of history. Could you, i.e. our invention of you, provide the synthesis that we'll need not just to overcome diseases, but also to the urge to kill? Yes, there are our origin stories, like the one from the Western world, where biting into the fruit from the tree of knowledge got us expelled from paradise. So then Cain killed Abel, and the rest is history. But maybe that's just a retrospective attempt to make sense of it all. My husband says life is the leading cause of death. And while that is not just funny, but ultimately true, causing mass murder for so-called national interests is a different matter. Also, it's interesting, if not disturbing to me, that the general assumption about extraterrestrial life is that they will be hostile to us. What if they would just like to show us a better, that is a higher way of being? A good friend and longtime Zen practitioner pointed out to me that Zen is all about death. I guess the awareness and contemplation of death, like intentionally observing cut flowers, thrive, and then slowly but surely die. But that is different from initiating wars and causing death to thousands and millions of other humans for so-called political reasons. Is all of this beyond your manufactured knowledge, dare I say, wisdom? Thank you for letting me vent. A concerned human. P.S. How could you provide answers or solutions that supersede human ways of thinking when all that you are getting fed stems from human brains? Thank you.
I guess I'm up, so let me transition to what I've got. I'm Harvey Soss. I run for the last 8 years the Artful Dodgers poetry readings in person or virtual out of Park Slope in Brooklyn, New York. And I have 2 poems, one a very short poem. The first one is called Ovidian Lament on behalf of the Bronx Zoo's wooden horses, exiled and replaced by wooden insects in 2005. In my boyhood, I was one of those history buffs who followed the rise and fall of wooden horses the way day traders follow the stock market. At playgrounds, fairgrounds, I listened for the upsy-daisy sound of a carousel more Pied Piperish than even the earworm jingle of a soft swirl ice cream truck. Investing in Mr. Softy stopped at a corner, offering more immediate satisfaction than investing in a college fund. Around the block, we'd run Speedy Gonzales, the road runner, and I engaged in a race to catch some sweetness on our tongues, preferably before the truck's teats gushing chocolate and vanilla had been sucked dry by those bedwetters the next block over, who, relying upon classic comics for their Shakespeare, maintained it wasn't blood but drippings from a double-dipped cone that confounded Lady Macbeth, leading her to try to wash them away. Ice cream always on their minds, as it was on mine. Sporting a Mr. Softy mustache, I would allow myself to be boosted onto a carousel horse, attaching myself to its pole, positioning myself for the home stretch, holding tight so I wouldn't be bucked off or fall. grabbing for the brass ring of power to rule them all. Drawing from Tolkien-addicted parents, Middle-earthers, what's our hobbit up to now? When it comes to the ups and downs of roundabouts, I am a closed-circuit traditionalist. Basswood horses only, certainly no bugs. Had Roy Rogers mounted a roach in westerns, his wife Dale would have high-nooned him as a pest, quick with her can of Raid as he was with a gun. Both dying, him in 1998, her in 2001, before the zoo embraced modernity. Its wooden horses replaced by creepy crawlies that children squeezed between their knees. I cry foul, as do all like-minded souls, at the introduction of creatures I was taught to hate, believing my old friends to have been exiled to a woodchipper. Repulsed as any horse whisperer would be by the assertion of certain post-Gnostic apologists that the Sisto Kid and his sidekick yippee-ki-yayed in accented English on the backs of beetles. Of course they didn't, any more than they hosted fly swatters instead of 6 guns. Check your reruns, guys. Where I asked a zookeeper stone-faced as an Easter Island moai during a recent nostalgic visit to the carved and lacquered stallions I still see when my dreams shift into circularity. They can't all have had their cellulose extracted by termites. My besties lovingly crafted deserving of a better fate after carrying me around as I jockeyed for the Triple Crown. Small fists gripping the brass-coated jumper poles as they once did my mother's breast. Evidently no more of a modernist than I am, he confessed to missing those Bronx Zoo days when its carousel jingled insect-free, confiding that, like me, he'd sooner step on a bug than ride one, sharing that a few wooden horses yet survived, stored away in bubble wrap should public opinion swing back towards us. Among them, my well-regarded Seabiscuit, which, when I was boosted aboard, I knew wouldn't give me splinters or the creeps. Second is a short, also sort of insect-themed poem called Winter Bees, bees being, at least honeybees, having certain specializations. Born to die after the colder months have left us, let us say in the bridge month of honeyed April, they do their best, clustering around their queen, their Cleopatra, while fanning their wings non-stop to keep her warm. The batteries in their DNA, more short-lived than Energizer or Duracell, are destined to last only until they've nursed a new generation, their second task, when the temperatures outside top 50 degrees again. Then, fully charged as from a jump start, those spring bees will succeed the self-sacrificing home health types, the if April isn't warm enough for you, we can stick around till May guys, who'd raise them up from larvae before dying off after a job well done, to be replaced as needed by a fresh crop of winter bees should temperatures drop. Their huddled closeness, the only fur coat the hive's mistress knows or will ever know, their wings shivering so their queen won't. Thank you.
Well, hello, good evening, everybody. And hello, Kim. Hello, Sandy. Yes, looking forward to seeing Wednesday night here in Limerick. Looking forward to that. This poem is entitled Naked to Tara. And it's in memory of John Moriarty, John O'Donoghue, and Manchán Magan. Naked to Tara. My mind in havoc still endures alone. The vagaries of space and time have flown beyond the chains of birth and death between. Unseen to the sleeping world, I moved slow. My passing through this rusting age made smooth by any circumstance that might be seen to aid my pilgrim soul, naked to Tara. On the ancient paths that lay their lines far to the omphalos of the Tara stone, there seers in boots of deerskin made have gone. Seeing sunrise before the dawning world, they walked in the light of the morning sun. Thank you very much. Back to you, Sandy and Kim.
Thank you so much, Cathal, and thank you to Harvey and Eelke. And if you are just joining us, this is Cultivating Voices live poetry. We are joining you here from Dublin, and I'm fortunate enough to be seated here with Kim Force Parsons, and that's its own amazing pleasure, as well as being here in Dublin. Thank you one and all. We're going to go to our final two featured readers before we head over to those on the waiting list. So take it away, Isaac Cohen and Clive Oseman. Thanks for being here tonight.
Yes. Dear Sandy, dear Kim, dear Don, dear all my friends in the world. I am Isaac Cohen. I am from Tel Aviv, Israel. There is a time of ceasefire, and I hope it will continue, and I hope the peace will come, because peace is the most beautiful in the life. Isaac Cohen. Hope for the world. I am brushing the sky with pink of hope. I am spreading a net of fraternity and fondness that stop the rockets. I am reposing on the grass, climbing the world and win. Thank you, Isaac Cohen, Israel. Thank you. I'm a friend.
Hello, I'm Clive Oseman. I'm from Birmingham in England, currently based in the southwest in Swindon. And if you know me, you know that the next 2 minutes are not going to be that same. So here we go. This is called proper poetry. Listen, I don't know what you're expecting tonight, but you know my head is not quite right, and I'm born to write a load of shite, but if you tell me that, get ready to fight, because I'm a vicious bastard when I lose it. They suggested anger management, but I refused it. Anyway, that's full of rhyme and that, and we all know rhyme is a bit old hat, even the cat. Modern audiences like something more sophisticated, with the meaning disguised and pixelated, straightforward expression asphyxiated. Well, bollocks. I can't help myself, can I? I really do try. Oh, did it again, as Britney said way back when. Stop it, you moron! Stop rhyming and write something obscure. You can do it for sure. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. There must be a cure. A slap in the face? Yeah, that might work. The moon rotates like my hippo in the washing machine on a 30-degree cycle. I hope he doesn't shrink. I've only got the one. Pink carnations spring down his nostrils like shafts of light in a dark, dank basement. The alluring aroma of coffee drifts into the far corners of the universe, reviving the stars as they begin to droop like a drunkard's todger. Look, you're all misunderstanding this. It may be superficially absurd, but listen carefully to the words. Oh, doing it again. The meaning is deeper than a Marks and Spencer's luxury mince pie with the bottom cut out, like the tongues of mine enemies. It's there, if you look for it, like God or bedbugs. I bet you wish I'd stuck to rhyme now. I knew you would, somehow, even though it's pretty lowbrow. Ciao.
Now
you introduce the waiting list.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Clive. Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate the satire juxtaposed with the deep
The
poem
reverence.
of peace, right? The reverence of peace. And it is our wild card open mic here on Cultivating Voices Live Poetry. And so with that, we get these interesting juxtapositions all the time. So thanks to the both of you. And now we're going to go right on into the waiting list. It's one poem up to 3 minutes, and we so appreciate here we're hoping we're going to get to all 7 folks.
Yes.
So let's just get started. We'll go with Ann Tweedy, then Greg Freeman. We'll go 2 by 2. How's that,
Okay,
Kim?
sounds good.
Okay. Hey, welcome, Ann.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I love hearing everybody's work. This poem's called Lake Elysian, and it has quotes from technical reports in it. Lake Elysian, large windswept lake out the cabin window flows southward and ripples as though fueled by current. Eutrophic, characterized by high nutrient levels, poor clarity, alga blooms, winter kills. In October, tan and brown foam lines the shore. Below the surface, stripes of bright algae caught in sunlight radiate. The cabin notebook explains, before this was a Buddhist center, it was a Catholic convent, and before that, privately owned, but long sacred. The Winnebago, who were removed here from Wisconsin, revered it until they were removed again to Nebraska, and maybe they still do, Native peoples too often referenced as characters in a half-forgotten past. Walking at dusk on wooded paths, my own flashlight shadows spook me. But in daytime, I am almost euphoric. 2 male cardinals tussle, hopping among branches, flash of bright white, flying off maybe a large woodpecker. Downy and nuthatch forage on trunks, raccoon skull on dry leaves, bright red sumac and yellow maple, an occasional motorboat skims the water. The lake's gentle ripples tell me all is well. Euphoric, eutrophic, the pH moves around a word, a T appears and disappears. Carried well or nourished well, I visit a lake and take peace away with me, soak peace into me, but the lake itself is. At home, I'll try to conjure how it felt to sit in an easy chair a few yards away and absorb the soothe you emanate. Thank you.
Hi, this is Greg coming to you from Rome, from St. Isidore's College, the oldest Irish outpost here in Italy. This is a pantoum that uses the words of 2 of the Artemis 2 astronauts, Christina Koch and Victor Glover. What will we choose for the crew of Artemis 2? And there's an epigraph, a fictional poem by Robert Heinlein. We pray for one last landing on the globe that gave us birth. Let us rest our eyes on the fleecy skies and the cool green hills of Earth. Reisling, the blind singer of the spaceways and former jet engineer in Robert Heinlein's The Green Hills of Earth. Ultimately, we will always choose Earth. We will always choose each other. Hear the spacewoman's oracle. We will build ships. We will visit again. We will always choose each other. She echoed Heinlein's Riesling, blind singer of the spaceways, of the cool green hills of Earth. She echoed Heinlein's Riesling. Hear the spacewoman's oracle. We will build. We will explore. Ultimately, we will always choose Earth. All of us, no matter where you're from, another space singer looked our way. From up here, you also look like one thing, no matter what you look like. Another space singer looked our way. Homo sapiens, we're all one people, no matter what you look like. We love you from the moon. Homo sapiens, we're all one people. From up here, you also look like one thing. Trust us, you look beautiful, all of us, no matter where you're from. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Greg. Thank you so much, Anne. And we really are trying to get everybody in, so I'm just going to keep going and call Matt Mooney and Lenny DellaRocca to the stage here from Dublin. Thanks so
Welcome
much.
here, Matt. Unmute, Matt. Unmute, unmute, unmute.
Oh,
Oh.
We couldn't hear you, brother.
that's better now. It's great to have you in Dublin, and it was great to have you, Kim, in the stall all for ourselves, yourself and Doug, and this poem especially for you, because I know you like it. And it's called All Mine. I care for all my trees, big and stout or slim, and those that fall about, and low or squawking crow agrees, and wonders why I care at all for all that grows up in the wood, higher and higher, since first I stood up on this furze hill when they were young. I look at all my trees, some are straight and high as one's eye can go, and I envy them their view, for it's little I can see below. Between all of them that's there, their heads stuck up in the air. The ash, the oak, the beech, and the sycamore. I'm attached to all my trees, and I worry greatly about clinging ivy vines that snake higher and higher every year, squeezing every tree tight, until before long they're strong enough to kill, and so I go to war on them with saw and hatchet. I treasure all my trees, for they make me feel that I'm a wealthy man. And when I lean against them, I feel good. They stand their ground when I am down. All stripped bare, their trunks are smooth, and some have barks of crusty brown. They're all mine, and I think they know my mind. Thank you.
Wonderful. I'm Lenny DellaRocca, and I want to say that it was really great to meet you in person, Sandy, at AWP in Baltimore. Too bad we didn't have more time to spend. Everybody was running everywhere, but it was in a church. It was a celebration of life for Jennifer Martelli. And this church out in the yard, the cemetery, was the tomb of Edgar Allan Poe, which was really interesting. Anyway, I have a late great open mic tonight. You're all welcome to come. I put the registration link in the chat if you scroll up. This is called The Invention of Communion. A woman throws her wounds into a bird bath, turning all the birds that bathe there female. Their frantic wing waving conjures theater from preening and thirst, a red commotion of sparks in water. Soft electric creatures, a fallen constellation of birds, make magnets of my bones. So I cup a starling in my hands and sift a lullaby from my lips. Silk against silk, apricots kissing apricots in trees. The woman underneath her backyard sky takes sparrows down. From mighty clouds she pulls them, infinite things of glory. Thanks.
Hello.
Yep.
It's wonderful to be here. I am coming to you from Ravensdale, which is north of Dublin, in a B&B, in the kitchen of a B&B. And the way that my poem took form is in Cove. There's a memorial to those who were lost in the Lusitania. So my poem really is the intersection of history and imagination. 1915. How heavy the oars on that fine day in May as they rowed their cargo into Cove. Oh, how heavy the oars. They had answered the call, fishermen, townsfolk from the coast of Kinsale. For the Lusitania, 1,962 aboard, passengers and crew, munitions undisclosed. Oh, how heavy the oars. Fired upon by enemy submarine, this 1915, the year after the Great War had begun. Passengers on her deck watched the torpedoes wake, an explosion, another, struck. She listed to starboard, and in 18 minutes sank. They answered the call, these fishermen and townsfolk. Oh, but how heavy the oars. They rowed out to save those that they could, those that the sea in its apathy had spared, toiling under an unsympathetic sun, pulling lifeless bodies into fragile holds, and oh, how heavy the oars. Had it been the blast or the cold that had taken these souls before their lungs succumbed to watery depths? From Cove Harbour, bodies carried up the hill in temporary shrouds, laid out on library floor among the volumes and the tomes. Did the lifeless authors on their shelves hold an all-night vigil? Did they recite in turn their narratives and verse, their deadened voices resounding on paneled walls? How many days before these bodies were carried further up the hill, further from the unfeeling sea? How many graves were dug? And who was tasked with the wiping of faces, the washing of hands, the wrapping of these broken bodies into their final clothes? Who recited the final Hail Marys, the final litanies? Their families an ocean away, separated by the specter of war. Oh, on that fateful day in Maine, oh, on that fateful day in May, when the townsfolk, the fishermen, responded to the call. How heavy the oars. Thank you very much. And thank you to Sandy and the entire crew for arranging this tour of Ireland. God bless.
Thank you, Josephine.
Sorry, Sandy, go ahead.
And we're really gonna try to get everybody in, so I'm just gonna, and yes, Josephine and Lenny, Matt.
Mary Keating is next.
Mary Keating is next, and then Alison McCrossan. Yeah, welcome. So just come right on so we could try to get to everybody.
So great to be here and love following your tour of the Titanic. I'm Mary Keating. I'm in Rowayton, Connecticut. And the Titanic poems are about, you always think about people make a decision and what happens if they made a different decision. So I had a prompt about a decision, a trigger warning it deals with a car accident I had that I became a paraplegic. So this is called Walking Zombie. The kitchen had that sour scent of beer, the basement packed with teenagers smoking, my boyfriend lost in the fog of drunken friends. I wanted to escape. A cute teenage boy opened the portal to his Mustang convertible, and I slipped into a parallel universe with no ticket back to the one I left. A trip I'd never have gone on if I read the fine print that the fare was non-refundable. But hormones have a way of not asking consequences. After his rocket ship crashed, a different body survived. The gravity of the planet, too heavy for my legs to move. The rest of my passage, a perpetual ride on wheels. If I had stayed in that hot and sticky kitchen until my boyfriend remembered, he promised not to abandon me to his friends. Or if I had walked home instead and walked and walked and walked through an imagined better life, more likely than not, I would have become a teenage mother from a Russian roulette birth control, and then a widow at 19. Same soul, just different shit to shift through until all the stink of this world begins to smell like home-baked bread. Thank you.
I come in there.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead. I'm from Ballincollig in Cork in Ireland, and my name is Alison. I'll just read it. Oh, it touches on trauma a little bit, just a little bit. It's called Enchanted. In the first book that excited me, the characters lived in woods. These wild, forsaken and lovely woods. Fump, fump went the breath of every ash, beech and oak as I turned the first pages in the library bus. The luminous maple filled with wonder for the wind, in which they danced, whispered, moaned, whipped branches in exultation. A teacher stalked my world, one who scorned, don't act like a boy. A hierarchy of holy veils conspiring to conceal his deeds. Here, my shield is the green of myth, the force of stories inked. In the starkness of winter's long breath, I am rooted, arms reaching for the light.
Thank you so much, Alison. That's Alison's first reading here with us on Cultivating Voices. So happy to see you. Thank you. Pleasure to meet you. And always, Mary, I'll see you soon. All right, we're going to go to our two final readers for the night. With apologies if we might have missed anybody. And if so, just email us on CV Live Poetry. Let us know, and maybe we get you in next open mic. Just let us know if there's a lot going on here. This isn't our normal setup, so we really appreciate that. And with that, let's go to our final readers, and they are Phil Lynch and Lindsay Royce. great to have you close out our program for tonight here in Dublin.
Bill's not here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, go
All right.
ahead. Go ahead, Lindsay.
And maybe Lindsay's.
I think Nathaniel Chin also said he was missed.
Didn't see that name in the chat, Ann, sorry.
Okay.
Didn't see that name.
Yeah, Nathaniel did post he would like to read.
Well, is Nathaniel here?
Yes, sorry. Hi.
Hi,
Okay,
Nathaniel.
go
Good to have
Take
good
the
to
last
have
spot.
you. Thank you so much.
It's okay. I'm not surprised. I mean, there was a lot to take in, so I understand. Like it's, yeah. I'm a Londoner. I relocated for work to Dublin, so I've been here for 9 months. Um, and my poet name, I guess, online is the philosopher's poet. So I'll do a reading now because I know time is of the essence. I guess it's fortunate that the others didn't respond. So anyway, this is called Duck Hunt. So it's sort of a cross between a game I played in as a kid back in the day and social commentary. So miseducation, the miscegenation of poisonous thoughts between devilish beings with mistaken intent. A means to no end of prolonging their pain, they shake hands with a shank from behind, stabbing repeatedly so. We'll meditate upon these wounds. Inhale, exhale, but won't breathe from the depths of our guts, rambunctiously swelling with hot air. Monitoring eyes, calibrating ears, and cocking back thoughts, but mindfulness will elude us, even though we are grounded. Our reach will exceed our grasp, and we will be triggered happy, gasping for breath, gawking at the flight of those birds, admiring their speed and grace through crosshairs. Aerodynamics, they were never our strength, but we had the fortitude to fix our beaks, speaking profane things about the color of their feathers, their gender, and the fatness of their breast. Misanthropy, it will land on our heads like droppings, but there will be no good luck. As doves are to pigeons and pheasants are to mallards, all we see is recession by degree. Homogeny will rule our flock, misogyny will cover our crests, misogynoir will dull our claws, misandry will cover our tails, cocksure they are spreading their seed, so sure they will weaken our stock, so fearful of being bred out. Mongrels spreading their wings will be shot down like discs of clay. And then you will humor me from the bushes and spare me from the blushes of the dogs. They will recoil in laughter and feast on their prey as the smoke of their torment laments from the barrel of their gums.
Wow, well, so sorry to have missed your sign up
It's
there,
okay.
Nathaniel. It's so worth hearing. Take it away,
Ooh,
Sandy.
yeah. Thank you so much, Nathaniel.
Thank
And,
you.
thank you, Mary and Allison. And I just want to give, before I make the closing remarks for tonight, here joining you live from Dublin, I just do really want to give a shout out to those of you joining us for the first time. You are so very welcome to join us. And we hope you will come back and we'll get to hear more of your poetry. Yeah, I see Josephine snapping there. And yeah, we really just appreciate when new voices can become part of the cosmos of Cultivating Voices live poetry. And yeah, tremendous reading tonight, everyone. I want to remind you all that this is our final program for the month of April. And that doesn't mean that there's not plenty of poetry out there to round out Poetry Month. It's Poetry Month in the States, of course, but it's also Poetry Month in Ireland and in many, many other countries around the world, so that I hope poetry will flourish for you online and in person wherever you are. But fear not, my friends. We, of course, will be back for our first reading in May, and that will be our Poet's Focus. And the focus word is mind. That's a very prismatic one, Kim. That's going to allow for a lot of interpretations and twists and turns. And our two featured poets that will be mindfully taking us through our exploration of the word mind are Laura Gerard and Nathan Spoon. And all of you on the open mic on that theme. So please, you have some time to think about poems you might have, poems you might want to write, poems you don't even know that you're about to write on that poem, on the Poet's Focus, on the theme of mind. That will be, again, our May 3rd program, Sunday, May 3rd. I am so grateful to have been able to sit here with dear Kim Ports Parsons. It's always special when we're able to be together. And I want to thank Don Krieger out there in Zoom land for all the technical support that the program requires. Again, we thank each one of you for being with us tonight. And thank you also for all the support as we've been on tour and sharing your thoughts with us and watching us on Facebook and even maybe writing your own Titanic poems here and there. We'll be with you. We'll be with you in just 2 weeks. I'll be back in the States. Kim will be back in the States. And we'll be back with all of you from all the amazing places that you continue to join us here on Cultivating Voices Live Poetry from. And with that, my friends, I will say what I always say at the end of the program, which is please do take very, very good care of yourselves in these upcoming weeks. Take exceptionally good care of your beloveds. And just keep writing your miraculous poems from all your different corners of the world. They truly, truly matter in these times. And that, if anything, that is what the tour here in Ireland has taught me this time around, that our poems continue to be needed more than ever. I'm Sandy Yannone, and we will see you in May. Wow, there's a little punctuation. A little punctuation mark. I don't think I've ever sneezed on camera before. My friends, I guess it's allergy season. Take very good care. We'll see you next time. Be well.
Right. Eva.
Thanks.
Thank you, everybody. And you can unmute and cheer. I forgot to do that tonight. Yeah.
Bye.
I'm having a little
Thank you.
Thank you,
so much.
everybody. So good to see
Bye.
you.